What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So we know that the Season 3 update is basically a throwback, and the biggest question is, what about the Warzone 1 cosmetics? We've seen from confirmations, from photos that Call of Duty has posted, that some operators and skins that we've actually had in the past that never carried forward are going to be available for us once again. So that's what we're going to be talking about here today. There's also a bunch of other topics that we're going to cover. For example, PlayStation Game Size tweeted this out earlier. They said the Call of Duty update 1.071 has been officially added to the database, and this is also known as update 1.012 for Warzone. This is actually the Season 3 update now in the back end of PlayStation. I'm guessing within the next couple of days, we're going to test it out, and then early access downloads are going to roll out. Unfortunately, we don't know what the file size for this update is at the moment, so I'm going to have an updated video once we figure out exactly how big this update is, when the download is going to be available. They did also update and change the icons alongside this update, which is the same marketing photos, the key artwork that Call of Duty showed for Warzone. So you have Jason Hudson, Mace, and then Ghost. They did also provide the full photo, but unfortunately, it's just not HD quality yet. We still have around a week until the update goes live, and early access downloads don't start until next week. So we'll have more information on this, and we'll touch back on it. So if you don't want to miss out on any Call of Duty news or updates, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll keep you up to date on everything going on. That's the first thing I just wanted to let you know. The second thing is, it looks like Call of Duty has returned promotions. Typically, this only happens at the launch of a brand new Call of Duty title to do all these crossovers and collabs with different companies to do promotions where you can get in-game rewards. Similar to Monster Energy, Little Caesars, it looks like they have launched Dr. Squatch, and that is going to be the Call of Duty inspired collection. Pretty much you purchase any of these, which these are like bars of soap and deodorant and things like that. If you get in particular the Call of Duty edition, then you will be able to unlock a new calling card in-game. They'll give you a code after the purchase. So if you're interested in that, you could go over to their official page and get it. Now, although the reward really isn't that good, I do believe that there is going to be more promotions coming in alongside the return of Verdansk. So maybe they're going to partner with other companies and bring in some operator skins and other rewards that you may be more interested in. But going on to the next topic, this is a very interesting one. It looks like Call of Duty accidentally brought back the Nick Mercs bundle. So a user over on Twitter, his name is It's Happa, tweeted this. He said a viewer sent him this several minutes ago to where he went into the Black Ops 6 store, scrolled all the way down, and it actually had the Nick Mercs operator bundle available for purchase. Now, I went ahead and got on my Call of Duty account just to check and see if this is true. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find this bundle, so I'm guessing maybe random people, depending on who or what console or platform you're on, maybe you end up seeing this, maybe you can. Some others were saying that they actually saw this bundle in the store, but they were unable to purchase it. It would give them an error when they would try to buy it. So it looks like it's completely unintentional, but just wanted to let you know because it seems like, I guess maybe they're doing store updates or something like that, and some others were saying other bundles were popping in, like old Snoop Dogg bundles and the crossovers that aren't really supposed to be in the store anymore. Considering that it gives people errors when they try to purchase these bundles, I'm assuming that this is definitely unintentional, but just wanted to let you guys know about that. Now, going on to the next topic that we have, Call of Duty is bringing back Quad Double XP Week this weekend, so it's going to start on March 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so Friday, and it's going to go throughout all of the weekend. You're going to be able to get yourself double player XP, double battle pass XP, double weapon XP, and double gobblegum rate. This is a very good chance for you guys to finish your battle pass if you have not finished the Season 2 battle pass in preparation for Season 3. If you want to collect some gobblegums for the brand new Zombies map, that is also an opportunity. This will go live for just a couple of days. It's going to go away obviously before Season 3 starts, so if you plan on playing Verdansk and you want to level up those meta weapons and get ready, it starts in a couple of days. We got more information on Verdansk. Yesterday, we saw the in-game flyover and the different locations, what they look like in the new updated version. According to Hotel 60, mentions the iconic Warzone plane intro is set to return with the Season 3 update. And as we've talked about in the past before, this update is not just returning Verdansk, it's bringing in a whole lot more alongside it. If you guys remember when Rebirth Island returned, that was it. All they did was return Rebirth Island into Warzone 2. But what they're doing right now is basically going back and reverting all of the Warzone 2 changes that they basically have ever done and bringing back Warzone 1. So we talked about the floating loot, we talked about the crates looking different, the armor plates even look like the ones from Warzone 1, the quality of life features, the plane intro, obviously probably the gulag, every single detail that we had in Warzone 1 is coming back with this update. So alongside the Verdansk map, they're bringing back that nostalgia. And for those of you guys who want comparisons between this Verdansk versus the old one, Charlie Intel posted a couple of images, so you can see the stadium here. The top is the old version, the bottom is the new. You can see that it definitely got an update to the graphic quality. The lighting is definitely different, so it doesn't have that orange hue to it anymore. Same exact thing when you check the flyover here. You'll see the areas are a little bit different from each other, but at the same time, they pretty much kept all of the buildings, everything else exactly the same. And then there's the other photos. So this is what to expect when Verdansk returns. Now, alongside the map and the quality of life features, there's also the cosmetics, and that brings us on to the topic of this video. Warzone 1 cosmetics coming in to this brand new Call of Duty. Now, if you guys remember, they did not allow us to carry forward all of the cosmetics that we purchased during that era. For example, if you ended up buying Ghostface, if you ended up buying like an Adler operator or Stitch, when Warzone 2 launched, all that stayed behind, and then they shut down the Warzone 1 server, so you really weren't able to access these items unless you owned the multiplayer version of those bundles, whichever Call of Duty they released during. But if you were a Warzone only player, you pretty much lost out on all of your cosmetics. And then with Warzone 2 launching, we pretty much got reset. Everything started over. Your inventory, everything just began anew. The only thing that carried forward were your COD points. And over the last couple of days with the Warzone 1 operators and the cosmetics surfacing, many people have been asking, is Warzone 1 cosmetics carrying over to Black Ops 6, to the new Warzone, and are we going to get all of our old cosmetics back? Now, there is a yes and no answer to that. First off, unfortunately, carry forward, that's not going to happen, so the Season 3 update isn't going to bring in everything that you pretty much once owned, but the yes portion of it is, yes, they are bringing back Warzone 1 content. For example, the Domino Operator skin, it's a literal 1-and-1. They did not update the content at all. They didn't change the way that the operator looked. They didn't even change the color of her outfit. It is the exact same version that was available in MW 2019. Now, they unfortunately do this with quite a couple of other operators. For example, Stone. In Black Ops 6, Harry Stone has a completely different outfit where he has a hoodie on, but in the Cold War version, that exact version looks like it's going to be available within the Battle Pass, so it's like a 1-and-1. Now, the funny part is these are operators that were free in past Call of Duty titles. If you remember, in Cold War, Stone, you had to do like a multiplayer challenge. Doing 15 finishing moves would unlock him. For Domino in MW 2019, you would get her by winning 5 matches in Gunfight. And what I noticed is Frankie commented this. He said, remember the Milsim operators were free on Modern Warfare? Now you have to pay for the nostalgia. So basically, they are bringing them back, but now they're going to charge you an extra $1. Whether they're in the Battle Pass or in a new bundle, they're going to charge you somehow, some way. Now, it does actually get worse than that. One of them that you had to actually pay for was the Roach USEF Milsim operator. It was available in the MW 2019 Season 3 Battle Pass. So if you want to unlock that, you had to pay for the Battle Pass. And now it looks like once again, they're bringing him back. Now, this operator, it did get an update. I wouldn't say it's the best update, but they did actually change him. So the original version, this is what his face looked like. And then the new version, which we got to see a close-up of his face from one of the marketing photos. And you can see behind the outfit, obviously the outfit looks exactly the same, but behind that, the person is completely different. You can see either they modeled him a little different or it's just a completely different person. And what they did is they just added the exact outfit to a different character, more than likely a BO6 operator. For example, maybe Payne or Nazir. One of those actual operators that we have in BO6 is going to get a new skin style, which will be this variant. And technically, it's a new skin when they do it that way. And obviously, the cosmetics don't stop there. The entire Battle Pass is going to be filled with a bunch of operators. It's all going to be throwback related. And there's going to probably even be operator bundles that are going to hit the store throughout the season that are probably older bundles from MW 2019, from Cold War, from those games that released during Warzone 1. Now, it would be so much easier if they just allowed the carry forward. I feel like all of the players who originally played Warzone 1, if they came back, saw all their cosmetics, all the operators that they bought previously, they would be a lot more happy. They'd probably continue playing the game a lot longer. But the unfortunate reality is it's really not possible. Even if it was possible, that's definitely something Call of Duty isn't going to do, because the majority of operators that a lot of people are interested in, for example, you have like Ghostface or Snoop Dogg, those, they had like licensing rights for a certain amount of of time. They can't just bring them back. And for example, even the Terminator bundle that we saw here in Black Ops 6, I believe they removed them from the store just a couple weeks after they dropped. So there's all these rights involved with the collabs that they ended up releasing over the years. And then as for the other operators, I believe they would have to remodel all of them and then add them into the game. And I don't think Call of Duty is going to do all of that for free. So they would probably, if they were ever going to do something like that, they'd probably charge you for it. And we've already seen them bring back multiple different bundles and charges for them different times. In Warzone 1, Mace was available. Warzone 2, they brought him back and then they sold him as a bundle. Rose, same exact thing. Ghost, Task Force members. We have even seen them do multiple collabs. For example, Snoop Dogg was in Warzone 1. People purchased his bundle. Then they took away that bundle. Warzone 2, he came back again in another bundle and then they were able to purchase him. And then he came back again in a battle pass and people were able to purchase him again. So although it is a throwback season, a lot of operators from the older Call of Duty titles are indeed going to come in with this Season 3 update. That unfortunately does not mean that carry forward is going to happen. So I just want to address those comments, but that's all they got for you guys in this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you found the video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and sub button, and I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.